Hey, so it's Paul here with Birdtail. I just want to give an update on kind of what I know, what I've learned, and kind of what the pulse is here in Manitoba and kind of Canada, and I guess the what's going on with that our international border we share. But first off, we're at the lodge. It's bear hunting season, so I'm just about to go into the bear stand. I kind of thought I'd do a video before we go in, um, but Manitoba has some absolutely amazing bear opportunity here. We got some of the biggest bears in Canada, and we have like a real high color phase ratio in certain portions of the province. And where we are, we have a lot of color. So it's always nice to see that, and it's nice to actually to go for them. But the bait that we're hunting has one nice, real big boar, a chocolate, but I haven't seen them in a while. But our bait has been taken over by two sets of sows and cubs, which is always entertaining to watch. But it's late season. The big boars they're in full rut, and they love chasing sows and cubs. So there's a good chance we'll see a good one before the season's over. But I'm hunting with my kids, which is just always an awesome time, and especially watching cubs play and climb trees and mamas get mad and all this kind of stuff. It's very entertaining. But it's been a super fun season already. And if we don't get one, whatever, that's hunting. But yeah, it's been a good one. My kids have not shot bears yet, so they're up this year kind of thing. So it's fun to get all those emotions charged and running, with them. But anyways, that's what I'm up to right now. We're also doing work on the lodge, which is great. So that's kind of whatever, a good thing, because I think that we're going to be operating this fall. Manitoba right now, and the rest of Canada is basically just finishing a third wave, which was a doozy. It basically took out all of Ontario, closed the schools down basically till the end of the school year. So kids have been doing that at home learning, and it's just brutal. Like, majority of the kids, the older kids have been. Businesses have been shut. My wife owns a hair salon. She'll probably this stretch will be probably 5 weeks closed. Grocery stores are 10% capacity, stuff like this, where it definitely kicked our asses. And I think it shouldn't have happened. I think Trudeau totally screwed up way long ago trying to acquire vaccines. He just made some poor decisions as usual, but that brought us into a pretty heavy third wave. So we're getting out of it right now, which has triggered a lot of, I guess, decisions and whatever and plans from our federal government or provincial government. I would say the most proactive is our provincial government here. They came out with, or I think it was today, like a 4-3-2-1 stage kind of thing, and they're changing it from, COVID testing positivity rate to inoculation rates. So in Canada, I don't think we have a one-shot deal like a Johnson and Johnson. Everything is a two-shot, and they've played around with the timelines between shots and whatnot. But I would say across Canada, we're anywhere between 70 and 80% one shot, and the second shot is just started kind of rolling out. So we're maybe like, I think the lowest is 6% and the highest is 20%. But the provincial government doing their 4-3-2-1. I think the third stage is priority tourism in movement, within Canada, which is really good. That's what we need. But they're wanting, I guess, their target percentage for August. I think late August is like 95% one shot and 70% or 60% two shot, which is really it's a high target. But I kind of think they're going to get it, and kind of sad, but they actually just yesterday announced the lottery, and it's like a $2 million pot that's going to get split a bunch of different ways, like I think 25 grand, 100 grand. So we have a health card in Canada, health card number. So in essence, your number gets put into the lottery if you got a vaccine, and so you can win some money. So that's going to be, I guess, for the people that are on the fence, I guess this will be the tipping point. And I think they did in Ohio, and it went really well, which is actually really sad, but that, I guess, is just the way some of society works. But so they're looking at basically inoculation rates rather than positivity rates. So I think that really truly means that we got to keep on going no matter what. Kind of what's happened in the States. But I think our you know the traveling within Canada, so province and the territories, that's going to be, I guess, permitted very soon. And then what I'm hearing about the U.S. border is the June 21 date. Is going to be a big announcement. I've known of this for a little while, but it was just a whole bunch of credible sources, but it was never like a news release or a media, release. So that's kind of coming out now. So I can feel like I can kind of whatever say what I know and kind of emanate my confidence on the fall on us being operating this fall. But I think they're going to open up the border. I think it's going to be, my guess is free flowing maybe that mid-July, and then hopefully Manitoba hits their inoculation target, and we're fairly restriction free. So I think it's like what we've probably all thought way back when. It's an economic game, and I think that we stole from everybody else's piggy banks and we got nothing left. So we got to go to work. So I think that's where it's at. I do feel sorry for the operators that have lost 2 seasons or 1.5. But I do think our fall guys are going to be the first ones out of the gates. So if you're mad at the birds, it's a good thing. And just know that basically Canada has 2 generations of birds that think Canada is like the safest area to be. So if that border opens in time, I tell you, we're gonna teach them really good. Like there's a lot of pent up love for the birds, let's say. But anyway, so that's my update. It's just me talking, but I think I'm connected enough, and I think there's enough talk, enough planning from governments that has been put out to public to make me feel this way. I think the one thing I would suggest not doing is booking your flights. Obviously the airlines are going to need to know definite on the borders, and then they're going to be creating their routes and whatnot, and volume of flights. So I think if you're somehow enticed to book a flight, I think you're just going to get absolutely pissed off with it, because it's just going to change 5 million times. I would wait until almost that July, mid-July, end of July to book your flight. If you're flying, just to save those headaches. But what else? Also, dates not going to change. Whatever date you had in 2020, it's the exact same in 2021. So September 27th, October 1st, 2020 is September 27th to October 1st, 2021. Same thing. I haven't changed the schedule. I haven't changed any dates. What you had is what you got. Deposits are all getting rolled over. If you've chosen not to be vaccinated, you're probably not going to be able to come up. Probably not come up for a while. So what I would suggest doing, just give me a text or a call or an email or whatever, and then we'll just transfer your deposit to somebody that who has been vaccinated, and then we'll basically just do it that way. But you will need to be vaccinated. It's just what it is, and globally. So that's probably my update. There's 1,000 things I want to say, but really that's a pertinent information. Things are changing constantly. I'll give another update probably sooner than later. I think that June 21st will be worthy of another update, or at least beginning of July, when things are kind of ironed out a little bit from that release. But as far as I'm concerned, COVID has been it's been an absolute bloody roller coaster. If you're in the tourism game, my head's still screwed on straight. I've had a lot of fun with my kids. We've hunted and fished and done all kinds of great stuff. And I'm going to show you some video. I'll cut it in after this kind of thing. Just show you different parts of Manitoba. Manitoba is like super diverse. Everybody thinks it's just flat, bald prairie. There is a small section of it that is, and it's unique and it's beautiful. But Manitoba is very diverse, and I've been able to actually move and shake a fair bit around the province, this, late winter to early spring kind of thing, just chasing turkeys and fish and whatnot. So I'll cut that in and you can check it out. Not necessary, you can just hit whatever, click it out kind of thing. But this is my update. Hope you're all doing well. We're super pumped to get going this fall. Yeah, we're pretty polished. I haven't stopped. Yeah, I didn't get another job. I didn't sit on the couch. I kept on my same pace. My knees hurt and whatever. That's life. That's life of an outfitter. But anyways, yeah, get a hold of me if you got any questions. Okay, until next time.